And now we get a summary of what's going on. Very, very similar to Final Fantasy Tactics with its story in that regard as well, then. Even without their most powerful weapon, the Grand Grimoire, Terran was able to destroy Ascania's fleet. The Grimoire's explosion still had an effect, however, intimidating the remaining troops all over the country. Okay. By the time Prince Frederick's first foot soldiers marched across Roland, Ascania had already surrendered. Damn it, Glenn! I know, right? What's up, Mr. J? How you doing? For the first time in the long history of Volandis, the country found itself united under a single ruler. 2 days after the end of the war, King Valheim III of Terran died, and his son Frederick took the royal crown. Big surprise on that. But this was not to be the end of the bloodshed on Volandis. Since time immemorial, the kingdoms of Nibrelia to the west and the Arnsreich to the east eyed Volandis as a strategically astute stronghold. Only Nibrelia's eternal civil war and Arnsreich's pacifist king have so far spared Volandis an invasion. But with the appointment of Dreklar XIV as king of Nibrelia, the civil war has ended. Now one of the largest armies of Eldrea is mobilizing against Volandis. Instead of lowering taxes for his people, King Frederick found himself forced to raise the levies once again. Able-bodied men were drafted from every corner of the country. As a result, public discontent reached a new high, even among his own countrymen. The first resistors were soon rallying. All right. Anyway, I'm doing pretty good, Mr. J. Just over here playing some Chained Echoes. So good to hear that you're not doing much. Hope all is well. And now DJ's back or able to watch, assuming he's done with work for the day, or at least now he's not very busy. Welcome to your new home, H03. How do you like it? Much better than that pile of dirt we found you in, right? H03? H03? I have some preparations to make. You'll need a hot bath and a pair of new clothes. How about you make yourself acquainted with this place? I will. Thank you very much, madam. What a lovely, well-behaved lady you are. We will get along splendidly. Okay. Maybe it's hydrogen ozonide. Do you think so? It's not HO3? Wait. Oh my god, we have a new character that we're like playing as? I mean, I was about to say, who the fuck is this? But I was also thinking we don't have any other girls in the party, so this could be a new party member for later. Oh, so you're the new girl, H03, right? Pleased to meet you. I've heard you're coming to our class. Is that true? How old are you? Sorry, you just arrived and I'm bombarding you with questions without a break. Let's talk later, okay? Sure. You're pretty old. Looks like they took the time to find your location. Normally the girls arrive at the age of 10. Oh, okay. Heroes of Leonar are currently on a crusade against some sort of cult of the Harbinger, but they will be here soon to welcome you. Oh, okay. Good thing that I don't need to recap the VOD to follow this part. Yeah, we're at a whole new section of the game now, DJ. We're in Act 2, and I don't know what's going on now. In all corridors, you will find paintings with this motif. From an artist's perspective, it's very interesting to see the approach various artists from other eras have used to depict the same motif in their work. You don't say. This is very Earthbound with Jeff feeling right now. May I introduce myself? I'm head of the scriptures. I command 100 monks who have been writing the true history for decades now. Rest assured, the Harbinger will be kept in everyone's memories. Okay. It's you. Nice to meet you. May I ask if you can remember? Well, forget it. I shouldn't ask you this. I'm just a normal maiden. I shouldn't even be talking to you. I'm just a pleb. I have no HO3 number. Well, has the sight already burned itself into your mind? Sure, Timmy. What do you mean, sir? There are paintings all over the castle with the same motif, as you've no doubt noticed. Yes, a building under a giant tree on an island in the sky. Unmistakably the same place. You'll find this place depicted in some form or another in every corner of the castle, and you'll probably make several trips there in person. And all this just so you won't forget this place. So that I don't forget it? No matter how many centuries pass, no matter how many times you were born, this sanctuary on Shambhala shall be a guiding light in your memories. It's a place designed to last for millennia. What's there? You'll find all kinds of tools for your mission there, and you can make contact with Vian, or Vian? I don't know. Haha, all very confusing, isn't it? Don't worry, HO3, you'll understand everything little by little. May I ask to whom I am speaking with? Oh god, how rude. I'm Timothy. I'm being trained as a teacher for the Leonar Covenant. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. But first I have a question of my own. And what would that be? What's your real name? Is there something wrong? No, it's just I haven't been asked that in a long time. Excuse me. My name is Len? Okay. Sure? Len, huh? Well, here's to a good collaboration. Thank you. So is this her when she was younger? Are we having flashbacks? What's going on here? Oh, right. The whole echo thing. I forgot about it. Anyway, that dream again. Was it my echo from a past life? I guess so. Timothy, he feels so familiar. Yeah, he looks like that one dude that works for the church or whatever. I forget his name. Are you awake, Len? We're almost there. Hopefully Sir Victor is right and we're able to find him. I wonder if he'll even join us. It's been 3 months since the blast. I'm sure Glenn has made a decision. Well, we'll see. So I have an airship and a fucking mech now. Who the fuck is this? Haku? Everybody get ready to land. It might get bumpy. The fuck is Haku? Fucking Haku, the fucking wrestler from the 90s? AKA Ming? Fucking King Haku? Anyway, alright. So now we just need a few groceries. Pete and Huey want to eat pancakes, so I guess I have to buy some wheat. Leo wants some fruits. Might as well grab some bonanzas. Or does he prefer dapples? Dapples and bonanzas. I've had enough, Glenn. Can I go back? Huh? It was your idea to accompany me shopping. I know, but it's boring. Please, I know the way back. Well, you're a big boy, so I guess you can return on your own. Nice. Till later. Alright, so I need to pay the shop a visit. Oh, cool. We're going shopping for children. My favorite side quest. Where are we? Oh, okay. This is a different part of the map that has the town we started off in. What was the name of the town we started off in? Start with an F, right? Farnsport? Farny Darny? Farnsport, right? Yeah. So I think this is part of Farnsport. It's just like, or like, it's the same map. Because I think all that area over there is Farnsport on the right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Actually, I'm not pretty sure. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, no, wait. What part of the map is this? Am I dumb? I don't even know, man. We're just here. That's all I know. We're just fucking here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just exploring. This is too much for me. The war in Volantis is over, but a new one is broken out against Nebrelia. I just can't go on. I'm at my limit. You don't have a limit. Lord Gustaf once revolted against King Valheim III. There was a fierce battle, and Lord Gustaf lost. The king showed mercy and let him live. However, the tributes were increased, and his son Rob was sent to court as the king's reward. And then they started the Hunger Games, and that was pretty epic. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. Shopping for children? Yeah, we're gonna go buy a bunch of children. Didn't you know? Apparently that's the wrong way. Alright, anything I can do in here? Here you go. Thank you for shopping with us. Thanks. Okay, now back to the children. Children! Who's this boy? I haven't seen him before. That kid appeared here 3 months ago. Almost starved to death, but declined any offer for food. I bet he's another victim of this war. Probably. Anyway, he's living now in the abandoned mansion to the west. In that spooky place all alone? Supposedly, not alone. He told Parkus that he's taking care of some orphans there. Or is he now? Interesting. So interesting. Takes care of orphans. You just stumbled on a Game Rant article, the top 10 most influential RPG games, and they had Skyrim in the top spot. Wow. What's up, RPG fan? How you doing? Luckily, Flandern is pretty wealthy, so our shelves are nicely filled. That's cool. You feel like people mistake popularity for influence? I mean, I would say Skyrim has influenced stuff, whether you realize it or not. I mean, I get that other games probably influence Skyrim, but Skyrim is still influences the overall game industry because it's so popular. There's a difference, right? Flandern lives on trading goods between the 3 countries. But if no one trades, we can't collect customs duties, so we won't even earn a single arc. The king just can't raise all the taxes. At least he should have spared us Tyrrhenians. Lord Gustav and our sons fought bravely for him. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it goes hand in hand, because if a game's super popular, it's going to influence everything else by default, just because it's popular. Because people will try to emulate that and grab the good aspects of it and use them in their game. So I think that's really what it means. It's not a mistake, it's just how things work. Even if it's not, like, even if the influence for Skyrim came from something before that. You know what I mean? It probably came from something way less popular. We are still lucky in our misfortune. As traders, we in Flandern are not dependent on the young people who had to join the king's army. Rock Bottom with its mines and Basel with its fieldwork have been hit much harder. They simply need the strength of the youth. Right. Okay. Is my stream dying? No, just my chat reset for a second. Okay. Since a few months ago, the adults somehow look much more serious than before. Is it because my brother left? Mom says he had to join the king's army. What does that mean? I got a new on this one game I was playing, I got a new high score. What does that mean? What does new high score mean? Did I break the game? You look hungry. Here, have a meal. Oh, sweet. Free food. I'll take it. So, I think you're only emphasizing my point that I was making, RPG fan, is that they don't have stuff like Wizardry and Ultima on there, even though that probably influenced something like Skyrim. But that's kind of my point. Those games, while were probably good for their genre, especially at the time, didn't necessarily hold up. Or I shouldn't say hold up. That's not that they don't hold up. They weren't popular when they came out. Let's just say it. Let's just flat out say it. They weren't popular. They were popular with certain people, but not enough to be like, oh shit, everybody's got to play Ultima. Everybody's got to play Wizardry. You know what I mean? So, thus they don't influence a lot of things, except for maybe Skyrim. And then when Skyrim comes out and blows up, thus Skyrim becomes the influential game specifically. I guess that's what I was trying to emphasize with my explanation. You could argue that the older the game is, the more games it has influence, for the same reason that a person who lived a long time ago has more descendants than someone who has alive now. I mean, yeah, it's just going to branch out, right? Like, yeah. The person who's at the beginning of the chain influenced everything, yes. But the beginning of the chain, nobody knew about. Less people know about that. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the further back you go, less people know about it. Less popular. So, people aren't going to think it's more influential, even though it's at the top of the fucking food chain. Or the family tree, I think is probably the better way to say it. The top of the family tree. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Raza Smith? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? How are you doing? Sorry, I don't know what that guy said. You guys. Hey, you guys. How you doing? It's been 3 months now since I arrived here. Got a whole mansion to myself. And some orphans for the children. I got some cheeps for the children. They are the large cheeps. An abandoned mansion. A good place to die as any other. Ah! Another nightmare. Looks like my body needs food, huh? I don't think there's anything here. I should just starve to death. There's no meaning to my life anyway. Damn. Keep quiet already. Please help us. Oh, God. Children. Huh? Children? Do you have something to drink? What are you kids doing in a place like this at this hour? We're hungry. We're lonely. There's no one to take care of us. Can you take care of us? Me? I don't think I can be of much help. Then we will die, just as the others. I don't want to die. Maybe there's some canned food here? You believe Dragon Quest was the game that defined the basic formula of a JRPG that's largely followed to this day? I mean, yeah. It's just not a very fun game to play, though. Yeah, okay. See, Dragon Quest is definitely dated. It definitely has not held up to be an amazing game. I will agree on that. The first one. Anyway, you found me by watching my Tunic playthrough on YouTube, Raza. Nice. Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome over from the YouTubes. Glad you enjoyed my Tunic playthrough. It's nice to see somebody find me on Twitch from the playthrough I did recently. A lot of my homies have been around. They've watched some of my old shit and showed up here. But you watched something I did recently. Tunic was what? The beginning of this year, 2023? Very fun game, though. I like that game a lot. And the big puzzle aspect of it was really awesome. It's always been fascinating to use how some games randomly popularize the genre more than others. Skyrim didn't innovate in any way, but it was a very accessible game available to many people. Yeah, it's not... I wouldn't say it's all about innovation. Not always. Not only. But, you know, being accessible helps a lot, so everyone can play it on any console or whatever, you know, means of playing it always helps. But yeah. Yeah, taking an established formula and just doing it better can go just as far. Exactly. It's like, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is showing that as well right now, because I would say the popularity of Baldur's Gate 3 is nothing to do with Baldur's Gate, the series, at all, and everything to do with how good the game looks and the D&D aspects of it. It has nothing to do with anything else in the series. I mean, I'm sure it does have something to do with the other games in the series, or at least loosely, but if you don't play any of the other ones, I don't think it matters. So that's what I'm like. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Legend of Zelda plus Dark Souls plus actual clever puzzles was a winning formula. Oh yeah, Tunic was good times. Good times. You have a hard time with Skyrim's party? So many people love it to death, but you're kind of bored. I found it to be okay. I don't hate it. I like exploring big open worlds. That's fun to me. But I don't like first-person combat that's like that usually very much. Like, it's very limiting in terms of fun gameplay. So, yeah, that part of it is not as interesting to me. But the world is great, and it's beautiful, and it's huge, and it's fun to explore. I don't like the combat that much. Like, it's okay. For first-person combat, it's some of the best, but it's okay to me. It's not amazing. Similar to FF7, probably the fact that it was the first 3D game in the series and that it was on the PS1 helped it. Yeah, exactly. PlayStation, it was a console seller. There was buzz about it. PlayStation was the new hotness, so everyone got Final Fantasy VII. And then it was like, oh, this is a new type of game that a lot of people hadn't played at the time. Unless you were a big Super Nintendo RPG person, you probably didn't play anything until Final Fantasy VII. BG3 also doing so well from the amount of real unique content to it. Oh yeah, it's a good game. I haven't played it myself, but I always hear that it's a good game. So no doubt BG3 is earning its reputation, but I'm just pointing out that accessibility helps a lot. More people are able to play it now and want to play it because of how it looks. So it's just, yeah. Let me finish talking to these children. Stop it. Get off the swing now. No, it's my turn. Yeah, I've for 100 hours already. Glenn, it hasn't even been on swing for 100 hours. That's not true. I've been in 5 minutes. Liar. It's not realistic that you've been on there for 100 hours. Who cares? It's my turn. No, it's not. Yes, it is. All right, I'm out. I'm only their babysitter, not their teacher. See you. Stop it. Get off the swing now. You should ask more politely. Fine. Will you kindly let me on the swing again? Okay, but only 5 minutes. That's my turn. Deal. Wow, that worked. They're still standing there, but it worked apparently. Explored the whole world of Skyrim, and that was the most fun part. I don't get invested in the story or the quest because the presentation is so stiff and the combat just doesn't feel satisfying. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my exact assessment of it, Sparty. And I didn't even explore the whole world. I would go back to Skyrim if somebody made me, and I wouldn't even be mad because I would just do more stuff. Because I would have fun doing more stuff in the game. But I just don't have interest in the story aspects, really. Like, I'm not, like, gripped by any of the storylines in Skyrim to where, like, man, I need to see more of that. It's like, I would gladly do more, but I'm not, like, jonesing for it. Did you get what I wanted? You got some bonanzas. What? No, I hate bonanzas. Okay. Do you like pancakes? Awesome. I can't wait. Okay. You actually liked Oblivion even less. Too much copy-paste with the locations. Yeah, I agree. Everything in Oblivion kind of looked the same-ish. Not everything, but a lot of things. Are you crying? Leo made fun of me for being smaller than him. Do you think I'll grow taller? Maybe. Only maybe? Well, there are some cool things you can do by being small. For example, you could be a sky armor pilot. Because of their size and to save energy, only people of a certain height are being drafted. A sky armor pilot? You think I could be a sky armor pilot? Sure. Did you hear that, Leo? I could be a sky armor pilot. Oh my god, children. Did you know that the whole continent of Galtena was overrun by a ginormous fungus and all the people had to flee? I can't imagine seeing such a huge mushroom. Do you think it's as tall as Volandis' Falfalarin tree? Falfalarin tree? I see your treasure. I want that treasure. I see that treasure. Baby, I want that treasure. There may be a mod or two out for Skyrim, rumor has it. Rumor has it, huh? If you were to replay Elder Scrolls, it would be Morrowind because the world is more unique. I wanted to like Morrowind when I first played it because I had never played a game like that before. It's the only one I tried back in the day on the Xbox original. And holy shit, it ruined it forever for me. I didn't want to touch any Elder Scrolls after that. I did not care for that game. Like, tried to play for a couple hours and I just couldn't do anything because the controls and the gameplay was garbage. How long are you going to keep this up, Glenn? You again. Are they the solution to your problem? These kids? You think this is going to make up for anything? No. I know it's not the solution, but it's the only thing I can do right now. That's not true. You could... Shut up. Why should I listen to you? You don't even tell me who you are, or what you want, or why I'm able to hear your voice. Yeah, that's right. Shut the fuck up. These kids, your voice. Maybe I'm just starting to go crazy. That must be it. I'm tired. Okay. A new day. Can I really stay here any longer? I mean, you could, but you'd be bored. I finally found you. Oh? Who that is? Oh, it's my boy Victor. Sir Victor. So this is where you spent the last 3 months. Pretty lonely place. How you doing? I'm okay, I guess, compared to where I was 3 months ago. But tell me, why are you here? Just visiting an old friend and... forget it. Truth be told, I'm here because our battle isn't over yet, and we need you, Glenn. Terran will not stop using the Grimoire against humanity. Len, Rob, Bothraz, even Sienna, they're still on our side. We're not done with our mission yet, so come with me. What's a good-for-nothing like me gonna be able to do for you? I've seen your fighting skills in a sky armor. You defeated your opponents effortlessly. Then you must have also seen me destroy an entire swath of land as well. Glenn, it was terrible indeed, but do you want to hide here for the rest of your life? Are you going to keep running away from the truth? Running away from the truth? No. I've been thinking for the last 3 months, and I've come to a conclusion. You know, when the Grimoire first exploded by my sword, I wasn't to blame. And since I wasn't, I was able to hide in a hut for a year and try to push the images out of my head. I didn't owe it to anyone or to do anything. Now the situation's different. I can't deny the guilt, and it weighs heavily on me. I would love to pay for my mistake with my life, but that's not possible. My life doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to the deceased.
So does that mean...
Even though I would like to hide from the world, I can't do that. I have to go out and help the people. I owe it to the dead.
Then you'll come with me?
I'm not sure. I want to do good, but I'm not sure your path is the right way.
We can stop a weapon of mass destruction. You can't do any better than that to help the people out there.
I knew that, but I'm afraid of making another mistake. I can't carry any more weight.
But you're not carrying the burden alone, Glenn. Back then, we all made the decision to steal the grimoire together. We were all to blame for what happened, and that's why we have to make it right. Together, come with us.
So, fate's giving me another chance, huh? Could you give me a moment?
Sure thing. I'll wait outside.
Okay. Are you going to abandon us? I'm not abandoning you. Then you have to stay here. We need you. You need me, but you're not even real. That's a lie. You're nothing but an illusion of my mind. Wow, really? If I stay here any longer, I'll go crazier. Look at me. I'm either talking to ghosts or a voice inside my head. We need you. Do you? Nah, it's the other way around, isn't it? You don't need me. I need you. You're the lie I live with you. You are the lie I live with here. So there's no orphans. He just fucking does this to himself. Because of you, we don't have any parents anymore. Because you were alone. It's your fault. You killed them. Back then, after the disaster, I needed something to take the burden off of me. I needed a way to earn the forgiveness of the dead. I needed you. But now Sir Victor has given me the opportunity to make a difference. I'm scared to no end, but... You can't get rid of us. We'll come after you no matter where you go. We'll remind you of your crime every step of the way. They're gone. Reasonable decision. Well, I've still got you, I guess. Huh. Interesting. So the orphans weren't even real. I hate all of the orphans in all of the world. Especially the not real ones. But yeah, okay. Well, let's get the fuck out of here then. Fuck the orphans. They're not even real.
Here, have some chocolate.
Thank you, mister.
Sir Victor.
Oh, Sir Victor. Sir Victor. Sir Victor.
Ah, Glenn, there you are.
You can see the child?
Huh? Oh, where'd he go? Well, can't see him anymore. Kids these days are surely fast.
But how?
Glenn?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Sir Victor, I've made my decision. I'm coming with you. I want to face the truth.
Excellent, Glenn. The first step is the hardest. You should be proud of yourself. We will stop the Grand Grimoire together.
All right. That's X-200 Sky Armors, models Paris, Merlin, Agamemnon, and Ovelia? Are they ours?
It wasn't cheap, but I knew you'd be happy.
Sir Victor didn't spare any effort. He was sure they would persuade you to come with us. Oh, hello. Sienna, you're really helping Sir Victor?
She sought me out of her own accord and offered to help. Can you believe that?
Am I not generous? I offer my airship and myself as a capable fighter and a pilot to our cause. Isn't that a great deal?
And most surprising, she didn't want anything in return.
Sure, just laugh at my generosity. I'll get my paycheck somehow.
Worst case, you will have our gratitude.
Wonderful. I wonder what shops I'll be able to spend this gratitude of yours at. Let's not dawdle. The Himmelskaiser is not safely parked. Bothraz, so you're still supporting us too? We have a contract to abide by, don't we, Victor?
That's right. He dances to my tune, and you know I'm a pretty musical kind of guy.
Get in the Sky Armors. The Himmelskaiser is parked atop Mount Riddell, beyond Terran's watching eyes.
We will use the airship to pay a visit to Lady Bran in New Wernshire. We need a bit of help from her for our adventure. I'll explain it to you in detail later, Glenn.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, okay then. So here I go on another journey. Hope it's the right decision. One can hope. All right, time for some Sky Armor Traversal, which we already kind of learned earlier, but let's just kind of recap it. RB to get in the sky, LB to go to ground level. Got it. Switching back from fly mode to hover. Internal parts of armors are exposed, making them vulnerable because of this you cannot land. Can't land directly on enemies. You can't land in high grass that can entangle into your gear or on water. However, once already in hover mode, you can hover over water on the same level. Got it. So, okay. Dude, we got whole sets of sky armor and shit now. This is dope as hell. This is dope as hell. I can't believe they just threw this at me now. Now we're just like, okay, we got sky armor now. Everybody's got one. Okay. Dope. And now we're way up in the fucking sky. This is very fucking cool. Can I just say that? I'm actually pretty excited about this. Pretty excited about this. And it's pretty quick to switch between. This is pretty damn cool, I have to say. Pretty freaking cool. Alright, well, I'm going to check this real quick. You need anything? So it looks like they have new weapons for, well, I don't know where Len is at right now, but there's her spear. Yeah, who's missing? Len and Rob, and then obviously the dude that ditched us because he turned on us. But okay, cool. At least we have a full party, so I'm not mad at this. But anyways, guys, I think this is where I'm gonna stop. It's a good spot to stop, I think. So next time on Chained Echoes, we'll pick up right here on Mount Rydell. Recoup with my squad and look around and have fun flying around in mechs. This should be dope. I'm excited about this section of the game now that we have mechs. So yeah, next time we'll get into that situation. So I will see you guys when we do that. Peace!